We live in a world obsessed with the spotlight. We see the triumph, the trophy, the grand opening, the sudden rise to fame, and the overnight success. We see the final product polished and shining brightly for the world to applaud. But what we rarely see is the darkness behind that light. People applaud your results, but they never applaud your process. Until you win, nobody cares how hard you worked. Until you reach the top, the world is completely blind to your struggle. When you are waking up early, working late into the night, sacrificing your weekends, and missing out on social gatherings, no one is standing there to give you a standing ovation. There are no crowds cheering for you when you are practicing alone in the room. There are no headlines written about the days you felt like giving up, but decided to push forward anyway. The world only judges you by the finish line, completely ignoring the miles of lonely road you had to run just to get there. But here is the ultimate truth you must understand. The quality of your future depends entirely on the work you do when nobody is watching. To truly understand how success works, picture a massive iceberg floating in the freezing waters of the ocean. When you look at an iceberg from a distance, you only see a small peak rising above the surface of the water. It looks grand, solid, and impressive. But what most people do not realize is that the tip of the iceberg represents only 10% of its total size. The remaining 90% is buried deep beneath the surface, hidden under cold, dark waters, unseen by human eyes. Success is built exactly like an iceberg. What the public sees, the wealth, the recognition, the achievements, and the applause, is merely the 10% above the surface. What they do not see is the massive 90% buried beneath. They do not see the years of silent sacrifice. They do not see the repeated failures, the financial stress, the sleepless nights, and the countless rejections. When people look at a successful person, they often say, "Look how lucky they got," or "They became an overnight sensation." But there is no such thing as overnight success. What appears to be a sudden rise is actually the result of thousands of hours of unseen effort accumulating beneath the surface over time. If you want to build something that lasts, something truly great, you must be willing to spend years building that 90% in total obscurity. You must be willing to exist beneath the surface long before you ever break through to the top. There is a famous saying, "Great things are developed in the dark room, just like a film photo." The real test of your character does not happen when the cameras are rolling or when people are watching. The real test happens in the quiet, lonely hours when it is just you, your dream, and your discipline. It is easy to be motivated when everyone is clapping for you. It is easy to work hard when you are getting instant rewards and recognition. But true strength is tested when you are grinding in silence, putting in effort day after day, and receiving zero recognition in return. In those long hours of solitude, a voice will inevitably whisper in your head. It will ask you, "Why are you doing this?" Nobody cares. Nobody is watching. Why not just take a break? Why not settle for an easier life? This is the exact moment where 99% of people quit. They quit because they crave validation. They quit because they need immediate feedback from the world to feel like their effort matters. But the elite 1% operates differently. They understand that the silence of the dark room is where strength is forged. They know that every rep in the gym, every hour of study, every business plan drafted, and every skill practiced in isolation is adding compound interest to their future self. You must learn to fall in love with the dark room. You must find peace in the quiet grind, knowing that every seed planted in the dark will eventually bloom into the light. The hardest part of unseen effort is not the physical work. It is not the exhaustion or the long hours. The absolute hardest part is fighting the enemy within, self-doubt. When you are working hard and seeing no immediate results, your mind starts playing tricks on you. You begin to question your talent, your vision, and your potential. You wonder if you are wasting your time while everyone else seems to be moving ahead in life. You will face moments where the gap between where you are and where you want to be feels impossibly wide. You will look at your current reality and wonder if your sacrifices will ever pay off. During these phases, the lack of outside validation makes the doubt even louder. Friends might question your choices. Family might urge you to take a safer path. Society will tell you to stop chasing realistic dreams. When no one else believes in your vision, your self-belief must become absolute. You have to carry the faith for everyone around you. You must look at your doubts and realize that they are merely tests of your commitment. Doubt is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are breaking new ground. Every time you push through a moment of deep self-doubt and choose to work anyway, you are building an unshakable mind. You are proving to yourself that your commitment to your goal is stronger than any passing emotion. Stop telling people what you are going to do. Stop announcing your plans, posting your goals, and seeking cheap approval for work you have not even finished yet. Silence is the ultimate power tool of the focused mind. When you work in silence, you conserve your energy for the execution rather than wasting it on talking. When you keep your head down and focus strictly on the work, you build an aura of mystery and relentless momentum. Let the world think you are inactive. Let them assume you have given up. Let them misjudge your quietness for weakness. While they are busy talking, you stay busy building. Because when the work is finally done, the results will make a noise that no argument can counter. Success needs no explanation. An undeniable victory requires no defense. You do not need to convince anyone of your worth right now. You do not need to prove to the doubters that you are working hard. Save your breath. Channel every ounce of your frustration, ambition, and energy into the work itself. Build your iceberg in silence. Master your craft in the dark. Conquer your doubts alone. And when the time is right, step into the light and let your results speak so loudly that no one can ever ignore your effort again. Keep grinding, stay disciplined, and trust the power of your unseen effort.